The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Eddie Harris gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Seattle, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. 1st and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Leonys Martin. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. One out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Cano waits on the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And the runner back. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Martin, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Looking at his career totals, Cruz hits a little over the 270 mark. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line drive to left. Van Dyke is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Two and one.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Yovani Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Missed with a slider. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Line drive to center field. Martin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
In now for Cleveland, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 delivery.
Outside,
off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Tomlinson stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. Popped him up. Valencia has a play. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Mitchell Friedman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gallardo pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. That's a tough take. Friedman is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of the ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Next for Seattle, Danny Valencia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Danny Valencia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tomlinson moves over. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 6, Mike Freeman.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat, and that one just missed outside. Way out in front.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. It remains 1-0. Striding in for the Indians, number 22. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. There's Segura. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
In now for Cleveland, Lee Van Dyke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Now the 2-0 home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. Line towards center field. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Digging in, Donnie Larson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Gallardo's ready. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. This is line to left. Heredia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. His club trails 1-0. Striding in once again, Jean Segura looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Segura on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. None left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now batting, Roger Doran.
Leading off for the Tribe, third baseman, Roger Doran.
First offering on its way. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he fouls this one off. Full count, 3-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, number 15.
Ready for another chance, number 15. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show Track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. In now, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Willie Mays. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And they're runners at the corners now. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jake Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
None out, runners at first and second. Bouncer up the middle. And a glove flip for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitchell Friedman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. Runners back. Still only one out in the inning. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box now, number 22. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gallardo pauses. Here's the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Freeman has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 3 and the Mariners nothing. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a curveball taken low for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball right over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Digging in to try it again. Danny Valencia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Mike Zunino is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Lee Van Dyke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Cano is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Now in the box, Donnie Larson. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And right into the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 24, Roger Doran.
Coming to the plate now, Roger Doran. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Doran has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. 1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in and looking for more, number 15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Dale Tomlinson. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Mike Freeman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Pulled toward right center field. Larson ranging into shallow right, makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. One out, nobody on. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now that ball is hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tomlinson is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now, Willie Mays. He singled his last time.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Mitchell Friedman.
Ready for another shot now, Mitchell Friedman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Freeman is there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. But they lead it 3-0. Here's Leonys Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Center fielder number 12, Leonys Martin.
First pitch on its way.
That ball's foul.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Popped him up. Taylor over to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And no one will get this one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Mays is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 38, Casey Seaman.
Ready once again, number 22. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
At the plate, Lee Van Dyke. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
1 out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Donnie Larson is on deck. Hard liner to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Donnie Larson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Drilled down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bounce towards the second baseman. Larson right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Larson is up with it, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 6, Mike Freeman.
Digging in once again, Mike Freeman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. Just missed with a breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Dan Altavilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dan Altavilla.
Ready once again, Roger Doran.
For the Tribe, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Number 15 will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are empty, one man out. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. The 1-1. Misses, ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit as that's into left when they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Count remains full. Ground ball foul down the left side. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They lead it 3-0. Striding in once again, Guillermo Heredia. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. Larson calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On his way to pitch number 100. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Larson in the hole. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Ready for another chance? Leonys Martin. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs. First pitch of the at-bat.
And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Mays stands at second with no outs. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last kind of lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Digging in to try it again, number 22. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. In there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Lee Van Dyke, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. The 1-1 fouled off. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. He stays alive, still 2-2. So a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Heredia ranging back.
Gone!
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
In now, Donnie Larson. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Larson leads off first with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here. The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Danny Valencia looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Cano at third, Cruz on second, Seager at first with no outs. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Sammy Rose answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Sammy Rose.
Mike Zunino will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Reined in. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Ricky Vaughn gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 99, Ricky Vaughn.
Gene Segura standing in. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mays moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eddie Harris earns his 5th winner of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that